Next is how to find out the pH of the salt. We have already studied that pH of the salt can very easily be found out by the use of universal indicator, but that can be done experimentally. But suppose in the examination the question is find out the pH of the salt or the nature of the salt, whether it is acidic, basic or neutral. Theoretically, in that case, how we will find out the pH of the salt? Let us discuss that thing. So for that we have to write the formula of some of the salts. I have written the formula of the salts: sodium chloride, potassium nitrate, aluminium chloride and zinc sulfate. Now we have to split this salt into two parts, one part containing cation, another part containing anion, and with cationic part we have to add OH after the cationic part so that we can get the formula of the base. For example, if we split NaCl, it becomes Na plus and Cl minus. So Na plus, if we add OH, the formula becomes NaOH, and this is the base from which sodium chloride is obtained. And the name of the acid, by adding H plus before chloride ion, we can get the formula of the acid from which this salt is made. So this is the base and this is the acid of the salt from which it is obtained. Similarly, potassium nitrate, if we split this formula in two parts, this is cationic part and this is anionic part. Add OH with this, it will become KOH. Add H before this, it will become HNO3. Likewise, we have written the name of bases and acids of these salts. Now another thing is that if the salt is formed by the combination or the neutralization reaction of strong acid and strong base, it will be neutral in nature and its pH will be 7. Next is, if the salt is obtained by the neutralization reaction of strong acid with weak base, it will be acidic in nature. Means whosoever is strong, the nature of the salt will be that only. Here acid is strong, so the salt will be acidic in nature and its pH will be less than 7. Next, if the salt is obtained by weak acid and strong base, then because the base is strong, that is why the nature of the salt will be basic and the pH of the salt will be more than 7. If both are weak, in that case the salt will be neutral in nature and its pH will be equal to 7. Means if both are strong or both are weak, the nature of the salt will be neutral and pH will be equal to 7. And if any one of that substances is strong, then the nature of the salt will be that only. Now what are the acids which are strong acids and strong bases? Let us memorize these things. These the mineral acids, hydrochloric acid, nitric acid and sulfuric acids are the most strong acids. And NaOH and KOH, they are the strong bases. Rest others like organic acids, citric acid, acetic acid, lactic acid, all the organic acids, they are weak acids. Now let us try to again understand with one example. K2SO4, suppose this is the salt, split it into two parts, K2SO4. This becomes, if we add OH here, it becomes KOH. This is the name of the base and the formula. Add H plus here, it will become H2SO4. You can exchange the valency to make the formula. It has 2 minus charge, it has 1 plus charge, so the formula of acid will be H2SO4. This is strong base and this is strong acid. On neutralization reaction among these two, the salt obtained will be neutral in nature and its pH will be equal to 7. So this is the way to find out the pH of the salt without using the universal indicator. Means we can find out the nature of the salt theoretically also.